What is going on, everybody? This, of course, is Mr. Tony Stark, and I have a unique video for you guys today. So, a lot of times when I post League of Legends content or stream League of Legends, I have a lot of my subscribers asking what the crap is going on. They have no idea what they're looking at, what to think of the video, or even what to make of it. And they get a lot of requests asking, can you please make us a video that gives us a little bit of insight of what the game is and what you're doing on the screen so we can understand your videos and watch your streams and really try to get a handle on what you're really into. And as you probably have noticed, if you are a subscriber of mine and you've been requesting this, I do play a lot of League of Legends. I stream a lot of League of Legends whenever I do stream, and I post a lot of build guides. So whenever you watch one of my build guides for a specific champion, which we'll get to that in a second, you're probably wondering what the crap is all of this about. Why do I need to know this? And, just how does this relate to the game that I know nothing about? So we're going to get into that really quickly, just as if you have never heard of League of Legends before in your life. So if you were just coming into it and you're like, I want to know what League of Legends is, this, for my subscribers, is hopefully going to help you get a grasp over the game itself. So League of Legends, in and of itself, is a battle arena style MMO, which is an online multiplayer game. If you don't know what MMO is, that is mainly PvP, where you play against other people in a multiplayer environment. That pits normally, there's a couple different game modes, but normally there's going to be 5 on each team, and each person or player, which is called a summoner in this game, picks a specific champion. Now that champion is a character. Now, so when you see my build guides, that champion or that character is the person that you can pick and play as. Now that champion in the game obviously goes up against another enemy champion on the other team, so it's always 5v5 in the normal game type that you see me playing most of the time. And that champion in game will level up just by playing the game, or by last hitting the little minions, which you're seeing now. The little minions on the screen, they come out of the base in waves. Every so many seconds they pop out, and they go towards the enemy team, just like the enemy's team does. So basically what you're doing in the game is you are ultimately trying to take the enemy's nexus, which is their base per se. So think of it as my team has a base, their team has a base, and we are trying to take their base. Now, in order to do so, we have to rank up and unlock abilities. Now, the abilities are unique to every champion. So there are 818 different champions in League of Legends, all with different skill sets, different abilities, and different ways to play them. Now, depending on the champion that you choose, you will have different abilities to unlock as you level up. Now, again, going back to that, leveling up means that you're playing the game, you're in game, and you are last hitting minions, which is called farming. So when you hear me say the word farm, that means that I'm getting the last hit on a minion to kill it, and therefore giving me more gold. So whenever I do that, I'm not only getting gold to buy items, which then again goes back to the build guides that I make. So you're building that up, you're getting gold and experience to unlock your abilities. Now, your abilities are the special powers that each unique champion has, and you use those on enemy champions to kill them and enemy minions. So you can do the same thing. So again, going back to that, the goal is to take the enemy's base. Now, not only do you have the minions on each side attacking each other, you have the champions on each side attacking each other, but then there are turrets. Now, the turrets stand in the way of the enemy base as well, and you're seeing that on the screen. So back and forth, the enemy team is trying to take your minions and turrets, you're trying to take theirs. And as you level up and get XP and unlock abilities and get gold, you're going to use that gold to buy items. Now, those items, again, go back to the build guides that I put out. Those items that I'm telling you to get, or advising people to get for that specific champion, you're able to unlock those with the gold that you get from killing the minions and killing the champions. And those specific items are unique to each champion, and they're able to unlock basically more damage, more health or armor or things like that actually help that specific champion for whatever his skill set is. Okay, but let's back up a little bit. So we have the base on each side. The enemy team is trying to take my base. I'm trying to take theirs. I have my minions that will ultimately try to take their base with me. I don't have to do anything. They do it on their own. But I'm trying to clear the enemy's minions so that mine can move up, and I'm trying to take their towers so that I can eventually get into the base and kill them. Now, ultimately, that is the goal. That's what League of Legends is all about. So no matter if you're watching a regular game type where it's 5-on-5, or you're watching one of the others where it's 3-on-3, or whatever map it is, on the regular one, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to take your team to the enemy base and destroy it. Now, the turrets have health, the champions have health, and the base has health. So Ultimately, after everything's said and done, you want to level up your champion, unlock his abilities, max his certain abilities, which are, again, his unique skill set, in order to defeat the enemy minions, towers, base, and champions. Okay, so that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. You have in the basic setup that you will always watch me play. You have 3 lanes: top, mid, and bottom, and in those lanes you will see a champion, minions, and turrets. Again, it's simple as I want to get to the other base and destroy it. If you have any questions or anything like that, or what League of Legends is, please feel free to ask me. What you've seen on the screen is all of the simple things that go on. Even though it may seem complicated, it may seem a little bit out of your understanding. Ultimately, what you want to do is take your specific character or champion and max him out as much as you possibly can, get as much gold, as much XP as you possibly can, and defeat the enemy champions, killing the enemy minions, destroying their towers, and eventually taking their nexus or their base. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it has enlightened you, and maybe next time you watch a League of Legends video on my channel, you'll understand a little bit more. I'm Mr. Tony Stark, and I'll catch you next time.